Hello and welcome to day 5 of 25 of tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this one today. It's super late, but I promised I would do it, so here we go. We are going to make some Taylor Swift inspired ornaments. So of course glitter, most important. So what I am doing here is I have mixed a little bit of the silvery glitter and a little bit of the gold glitter. And like I told you on my last tutorial, you are going to get absolutely sick of my water slides, but that's what we're going to be using again today. And the biggest thing with water slides is that you do not want to add too much color behind them because it washes everything out. So again, I tend to use either clear or glitter or white or something that's just going to make my colors pop. And the way that I get a lot of my images is I like to support small business. So I go on to Etsy, and if you type in anything and everything and put JPEG next to it, it will pop up images you can use, and just check that you're allowed to use them for commercial purposes. And a lot of those companies will let you do that. So it's wonderful and amazing and super, super fun. And I don't know, I spent a little bit too much money on there the other day, just buying tons and tons and tons of images, some that I'll probably never use, but you know, I have enjoyed doing this. So what I'm doing here is putting a super duper thin layer because you're going to want to have enough room to let this set overnight and then allow for you to put your water slides on it, allow those to dry fully, and then you're going to want to put clear on top. So again, what I'm doing here is just kind of pouring a thin layer of this kind of silvery and a thin layer of this gold. I actually got all these glitters at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if where you're at they have a Hobby Lobby, but they were $3 and then half off, and then I had a 20% off coupon, and so they were next to nothing, and they have lasted such a long time, and they are so sparkly and so wonderful. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely love glitter. So my daughter is a huge Swiftie. To be honest, before my daughter started listening to her, though her music was okay, but now have quite enjoyed it and think she's super, super sweet and really enjoy watching her videos, and, you know, just would love to get tickets to the Eras Tour, but haven't been able to do that. So I'm just going to make some Eras Tour ornaments. So I would love to hear in your comments anybody's favorite Taylor Swift songs, or if anybody's ever been to the actual Eras Tour, that would be super cool. I'd love to hear about that too. But I hope you guys are enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them.
It's more like a special
thing. So then
what
I'm doing here is I am taking a popsicle stick and I'm just kind of pressing it out to the edges. You do want to make sure everything's covered. But again, like I said before, you do not want to put too much because you won't have enough room to put the sticker or the water slide and the extra kind of doming clear on top. So just barely going to cover that bottom. And so I do that either using I think I said toothpick, but it's clearly a popsicle stick. And just starting with almost too little and then coming back in with just a drop or two at a time. So I'd rather start with too little and add a little bit more than start with too much, and then it's really hard to get it out from there. So that's what I'm doing here, just kind of spreading around. So here we are the next day. Here are my wonderful stickers, water slides. They're super fun. So the first one I'm going to do is this little Grinch one. What I like to do is measure it first, because if it doesn't fit and then you cut it, well, that's a problem. So with the magic of video editing, that was 30 seconds. And I put that in there. So what I do and what I have learned is that you want to press the bottom of it in. Kind of don't slide it all the way, but just push it on to the bottom. Oh, I'm going to struggle here, of course. I guess I'm not yet. Press on the bottom, slide the sticker off underneath it. And then you're going to take one of your little silicone tools and just kind of dab it and make sure you get all the bubbles and excess water from underneath. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of ridges and they're not just going to be very pretty. This is one of my favorite ones. I love the Grinch. I love Taylor Swift. And so this is in my Grinch era. So then we are just going to continue this process. Look how sparkly with the rest. So here's the rest of the ornaments. This is probably like an hour and a half afterwards. I've let that water dry up all the way. You don't want any residual water. And so then you're going to pour a thin layer of clear on top of these. You don't want to over pour on top of your ornaments, but you do want to make sure that you cover it everywhere. So we're going to pour a thin layer across the whole thing. And then you are going to want to let these sit for 24 hours before moving on to the favorite part of everybody, which is unmolding. And so taking my little tool and just pulling it up. Again, you don't want too much, but you do want it covered all of the way. Just like teeny bits at a time. You know, dab, 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 dippity dab. All the way around. And that's about it. Super simple to make, super fun. You can find any image you want on Etsy. Enjoy it and make ornaments, make coasters, make all sorts of fun stuff. So here they are the next day. Unmolding these isn't all that exciting because, well, they look the same unmolded as they do not. But we're going to pull these out. And I would love to hear your favorite Taylor Swift album, favorite Taylor Swift song. I don't know, just some exciting things. And which of these ornaments maybe is your favorite? I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. And again, let me know if there's anything you would like to see me make, any water slides you'd like to see me print. And I hope that you like and subscribe and have a wonderful and Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And thank you guys all so much for viewing and for all of your suggestions and ideas. And I appreciate you so much.